Today is day 6 of the Aldi 24-day Advent Coffee Calendar. I have been in love with this calendar. I didn't buy it last year, but I will buy it from here on out because it's just been a solid calendar with a bunch of different coffees I probably would never have tried. So we're gonna go on to day 6 because I have been just like drinking all these every day, and today will be no different. So as I always mention in the beginning, I don't look at the flavors that we have here. I've never looked at this. I have no idea what those flavors are. Even in editing, I turned my head away. But more importantly, you need to understand that I did not know these were K-Cups when I first got this. I actually thought these were going to be little bags. So it's fun for everyone because I actually have to grind my own coffee, which is fine because I have a grinder and everything. And I do use a mocha pot. So here, everything is 100% clean. I don't want to have any leftover flavors from the last cup of coffee. How I run my kitchen when it comes to coffee is different than probably how most people run their kitchen. I tend to not clean this because there's a lot of like really good coffee oils that just kind of stay in it. I do clean the mocha pot because I do brew different things, and sometimes I just make a cup of coffee one day and then not the next, and then I forget about it, and then I just leave all the grounds in there and I have to clean everything anyway. So I want you to know that everything that I do within this coffee advent calendar season is actually done with very clean tools so that I'm not having any issues with a cross-contamination of flavors, because I care very much about the flavors that we're learning from this. So this is so exciting. This is a dark chocolate, so I'm really excited about this. I don't know about this being festive adventy, but I appreciate that they included it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grind this up to a really fine ground espresso type of coffee so that I can use my mocha pot here. So yes, that's dope. I always make a mess. What's wrong with me? If you've never used a mocha pot, it's really simple. All you have to do is fill up the water to right below that little line right there. I use filtered water because I don't know why, but I'm used to it, I guess. So it's a very small amount of water that you're actually putting in here. Then you add your filter, which I have my filter right here. And it goes there, and I learned from the other video that sometimes the coffee gets stuck up on top, so I do absolutely need to start cleaning that now. But I have all of my beautiful ground espresso here for all. I guess it does smell like it. I don't know if it does or if it doesn't. It doesn't smell like overwhelmingly chocolate. It actually smells a little bit bitter, which would be the dark chocolate part of it, I'm sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the stove and let this heat up for a few minutes. And then, as with all my recipes, I just use oat milk because that's what I genuinely use every single day. And I just have kept that as the same like conditions to make sure that this is pretty much what people would experience in their own lives. So that's what the 6th day of coffee is. So with this cup of coffee being for my husband, I'm gonna go ahead and just put this here. And his name starts with an R, and this is the first time he's ever used this cup. For dark chocolate, I'm not really sure what to expect, if it's going to be super chocolatey or if it's going to be sweet in any way, because dark chocolate's pretty bitter a lot of the time. But I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of oat milk like I always do, just from, smell right now. It just smells a little bit like chocolate. It doesn't smell a lot like chocolate. I'm going to kind of cool this down. It's the rest of my oat milk. So as far as day 6 is concerned, I can't really tell that this is coffee as much as I can tell that it's chocolate, but I can't tell that it's chocolate so much as I can tell that it's creamy and good with my oat milk. So I don't know if I put too much oat milk in this, but if there is this hint of anything, it's definitely more chocolate than it is coffee. So for day 6, I feel like this is a winner. I absolutely love the Aldi Advent Coffee Calendar. I think it's dope. And yeah, if you find it at the store still, you should pick one up.